Hey everyone, welcome back to Jaraci Cup number 13. I've been told that this series is bombing and cowofschmau is rocking some minty colors. Alright, very nice, very nice. I see he's really taken to heart that partnership with Frosty Teeth. Anyway, this series between himself and MarchWaden will be a fun one to watch, so let's get started. Here we are on map 1, which is going to be Torrent Crater. MarchWaden picks Coalition, cowofschmau picks Conf after, and then Torrent Crater is the map. So that's interesting to see MarchWaden on Coalition, though. Of course, he's typically been like a Conf player. But yeah, I mean, I think in the last tournament he played Coalition in his series against A-Game-X. I think the thinking there was that he felt Coalition was stronger after the Salvager cost change for Galzi and Conf. So yeah, we'll have to see what he's up to. And as for cowofschmau, it looks like it's going to be more of like kind of the typical build for him, which is going to be some aggression in the early game. He's gotten Sand Skimmer Fab very quickly. Skimmers or Salvagers are the second priority here. So he's not going to have as much eco as some rushes that you would see. But I kind of like that because you really want to attack early. Don't really like it too much on this map though, because it is Torrent Crater. Of course, Torrent Crater is actually a really good map for rushing normally, but in the alt version, the two bases are pretty well defended, and if you get pushed off of this one, you can switch over to that one. So it makes going for eco a little bit safer here. But I can't say I really like this base runner positioning, because I feel like if MarchWaden gets attacked, he wants that turret on his main. Have to keep our eye on that. But that Sport Cruiser is popping out just now. And LAV Fab going to be on the queue before the probe. I see MarchWaden knows what he's doing. It's always heartening to see. Starts queuing a couple salvagers. I would send the probe out at this point, but it's probably not, like, objectively bad. Check the resources tab. And there's the probe. It's actually going to die really quickly, but looks like MarchWaden at least does know what's going on here. He sees the PC and the base runner. Note the blast drones, though. He is building one right now. And we'll see if the space runner is able to escape. Again, I think it's better in this position. I mean, the probe is just kind of like extra on the side there, but you really want to be able to set a turret down, and he's never going to get a turret down in this position. I don't really like the retire, though. I think maybe you can fight to keep this thing alive. Oh, boy. Well, now he definitely can. Yeah, I think just go back to that Sport Cruiser, right? Anyway, Power 1 tech by MarchWaden, that's going to keep him alive a little bit. And yeah, I did ping cowofschmau, but I don't believe that he can make it, so... But he said to just go without him. Yeah, MarchWaden does have Power 1, like I said, so he's going to put on the healing there. And we do have the first blast drones of the game for cowofschmau, but still no tech choice. It might be railguns here. You could click up to that right now if you liked. He does open up the wreck here, so he's doing his LDMing. And this looks like a rail rush, but he hasn't gotten the tech yet. I often say, I think I even say it in that that old build order video I made, that like railguns are the focus in the Coalition versus Galzi and railgun rush, because once they get AVs, your skims just can't really do anything, so you need to be on time for that. So this feels a bit late to me. Maybe he's not planning on doing it at all. Like, perhaps it's going to be like a fake out with 2PC. Okay, no, he is going to go rail fab. I guess he's just a bit late. He could cancel this though. He could go ref mode, but I think with AV Fab almost finished now, that's really dangerous. Of course, he doesn't know that, but you've got to kind of plan for the worst, I guess, when you're doing something aggressive. And for now, MarchWaden gonna be pretty happy netting a very slight eco advantage here. But that slight eco advantage could turn out to be quite powerful based on how these AVs work, because cowofschmau hasn't, of course, even started ref mode here, and if MarchWaden can force him off the bases after the AVs come out, that's going to be really good. Let's see what he gets up to, though. Right now, it's actually Assault Pack teching, but that does make sense. 2 blast drones as well, so really nice to be able to boost away from that. And he gets a Sand Skimmer for free, that's pretty nice. Looks like he's gotten 2, actually. I didn't see where the other one went. This one unit, of course, is the probe, which for some reason will never display its CU value. I'm trying to remember now. I feel like I noticed something that was wrong with Joke Patch that I thought would be in Jaraci 2, but I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, it was that I think that like Assault Pack is more effective for Soban or something like that, which doesn't make sense to me, but I don't know, it might not be true. Whoa, it's straight to honor guards. Okay. Well, you know, I kind of like the idea. The danger is just that you're gonna die before you get there, but we'll see. MarchWaden does have AVs. I wish he would build some and use these to push out. I mean, he can't be completely flippant because there are the blast drones around, but those AVs can really bully the sand skimmers and do some pressure on the other side of the map here. I kind of wish he would go with this, but you know, fighter and gunship tech not gonna be terrible either. I did see cowofschmau just scout there too. He knows about the AV tech, but fighter and gunship might be a bit of a surprise then. And MarchWaden's gonna want to get the mobility up or production upgrade if he can soon. That always helps quite a lot when you're building air, but it looks like he's actually just gonna go for LAV ups instead. I don't know about that because it's quite a lot of RUs to sink. Well, only 25 more than production, I suppose, but still, the big problem is the tech time. You know, you can't get that production upgrade started quite as fast as you would like. Oops, I've turned off the health bars. At a critical moment, too. Looks like these LEVs have spot of hot. Oh my! Oh, those are blast drones! Ah! That's not good. Okay, well that's a really good hit there. I think MarchWaden had used the boost too, but he just couldn't get away from that. Yikes. Ah, jeez. Well, that changes things. Yeah, I think MarchWaden really just needs AVs now. He is building them. Maybe a gunship would actually be good because he knows it's a lot of skims, but I mean, he can defend. Like, he's got a turret on the main, he's got AVs out, but still, like, he loses all the map pressure here. And remember, cowofschmau is rushing honor guards, although he's actually building another PC first, which is not exactly great because then the honor guard is a little bit slower, but still, it's gonna be pretty good once he gets those out anyway. Would be really convenient for cowofschmau if he can scout the air here. That would make a big difference. But yeah, he's gonna be up on 3 base pretty soon. And well, MarchWaden does have some really good defense for his first and second. It's gonna take him a while to get up onto 3 base. I kind of would like to see him move the support cruiser over here as well, because the carrier is just gonna take a long time to get there. But he's gonna find out, of course, that he can't really have it. Oh, well, I guess he already has. He did go down there. Yeah, maybe this is good then. Maybe he just wants his carrier on the main to help defend. Either way, these skims won't really get too much done. cowofschmau really seems intent on pushing this turret, but that's a pretty strong defensive spot. So he is gonna lose quite a few units for that foiled attempt. But here's the honor guard. It's like halfway done. So yeah, we'll have to see. TAC bombers are coming out though. That's kind of a nice answer to honor guards. Until they get the anti-air upgrade, of course, which he already has. Oh my goodness, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. The more I see, the happier I am. Okay, good. Well, I don't know if he scouted air tech at all. This might be blind, but I do commend it. Only problem is, bombers will still counter them. Like, he might end up having to go for interceptors here to answer this, because the bombers just have so much alpha strike, right? Like, honor guard anti-air is really good, but if you're not able to turn it on before you die, it doesn't help too much. But still, I mean, like, to have the anti-air already is really, really good for cowofschmau. That is very, very heartening to see. He doesn't need to get his fleet capacity up, though, but you can see he's floating quite a lot as a result of it, too. And MarchWaden is trying to get up onto 3 base here now. He's launching the strike fighters also. Don't exactly know what he plans to do. I mean, maybe he just hits skims at this, but I feel like it's better to try to use the air to attack economy, especially when your opponent doesn't have much anti-air at all. Probe is here, so the honor guard sees that, but it can't really turn on the anti-air defenses because then, you know, they'll be off for like another minute, and in that time, some bad things could happen. But yes, this is quite a float. It definitely is. Extraction comes out, by the way, for cowofschmau, and that is the 3rd, so we are getting a little bit close to that. Oh, nice shot. We're getting a little bit close to that win condition here. And the skims are kind of starting to feed in a little bit. He does get like vision on the carrier, but there's nothing to scout here. Well, okay, maybe he used the scouting to see the light blinking here, maybe, but still, it does feel a little bit wasteful to have the skims die like that. Blast drones are being spotted, by the way, and I don't think they know about it. And we got another honor guard on the queue. Here come the bombers, though. So, MarchWaden can kill this thing with the bombers, definitely. Yeah, I do as well. I do as well. Ooh, I think he's pathing over here. I really think this honor guard is the target. I mean, he doesn't know that the anti-air upgrade is already done, but you really want to thin the numbers out on these units that can potentially stop you. Bombers are going for the eco, though, and that is always a pretty big value hit. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Yeah, so he gets, like, 4 salvagers there. It's pretty good. Strike fighters just holding off the attack on this side, meanwhile. And Honor Guard anti-air was actually used here, so he doesn't have any anti-air right now on this Honor Guard. So I wonder what cowofschmau will do about this. Because he's got so much money, he could get anything he likes. Interceptors would take a while, but missile ships are not really great for anti-air. MarchWaden gets that artifact gone, by the way. That's really, really crucial, because he is getting pretty close to the line here in terms of artifact victory. This honor guard's ready to defend itself, though. I don't think this will work. Well, not if it doesn't turn on the anti-air upgrade, of course, but this is why you do want to send 2 bombers against these things, though, mind you. Okay, cowofschmau, you really gotta turn this thing on. Oh, gosh. Oh, not like this. Oh, no! Ah! He had the ability off cooldown. I don't know why he didn't use it. Oh, dear. Oh, no! And now this one's actually on cooldown as well, so... Ooh. That ain't great. I do like getting fleet capacity though. If you're floating this much, you know, you're definitely gonna be able to spend. But he needs some kind of unit, right? Like to answer this air other than the honor guards, because this isn't working for him so far. Either that or he's got to use them better, but that's always a dangerous proposition. And you know, like I was saying earlier, I don't really like the strike fighters hitting skims like this, but he's doing a lot of damage. I mean, like the number of skims he's killed. Oh my gosh. Disgusting. Also, this PC might even die, but I think he's just going for the salvagers right now as MarchWaden. A respectable choice. Honor Guard anti-air is on though, so this is starting to get some kills. Possibly. Oh, that's actually a really slow projectile. Oh my gosh, is he gonna get away? Oh, I know there's something happening over there, but I really want to see what happens here. Oh, he escaped. Okay, one of them didn't, but still, I didn't realize how slow the projectile was. Bombs are flying too. Honor Guard anti-air does turn off after a while, so there's not really much defense here. And the strike fighter gets away and then comes back in and dies, so that's good. PC doesn't fall, by the way. Survives with 400 HP left, but this third bomber should do the trick. Honor Guard anti-air not yet available. Oh, that's a gunship. Oh, well, he can still kill it. Oh, no. We should have finished that thing off. Okay, missile ship fab is done for cowofschmau. Again, he's still floating a lot. I would cancel all this garbage. You need missile ships right now. Missile ships and then go for interceptors too. I mean, I think you really need to run the gamut. This is starting to look like full wing here, so it's going to be important. You can see MarchWaden has taken some losses now, but still, this unit's loss tab is not looking very good. Skim's starting to take damage again, and once more, you know, like, if you bleed these skims out, apparently it does some real damage, so... Apparently. Attack bomber wants to hit the honor guard. This might be dangerous. For the first time, we actually have the anti-air on, but again, bombers are a pretty nice counter. They do manage to kill off that one. Is he gonna die for it? Yes, but I think that's still a trade that, uh-oh, this is not a trade MarchWaden wants to take. Maybe he thought this was... What? Are you docking for all the... What? What? Okay, someone explain that to me. That's not how it works, is it? What the heck? A-Game seems to be confused as well. Yeah, that did not look right. What on earth? Someone's got to quit that. That's... Oh, what the heck? How did this thing go? That's highly anomalous. His people needed him. Back to the carrier. Man, this gunship is getting some work done too now, by the way. And like I said, gunship's a nice choice, because cowofschmau seems to just continue building skims here. Yeah, he's still... Ah, he's got missile ship tech. I mean, you're dying to air. You gotta get missile ships here. Oh, dear. I mean, there comes a time when bleeding this many skims is really gonna come back to bite you, so... Artifact gonna be denied, though. So that's good for cowofschmau. He's at least delaying the time here. Yeah, we all want that gunship, man. That's a God Hates Weeb's gunship right there. Missiles? Try and stop this here. More skins dying in the background, by the way, but you know, what else is new? Actually, he's got an extra salve here, so that's surprisingly convenient. Uh-oh. But again, there's no missile ships here. He's actually starting to build railguns now, but you gotta get anti-air. This is just... He's just dying here. Oh, gosh. Interesting carrier pathing as well. It's a gunship! Wow, this PC does not really know how to aim. Either that or there's an invisible unit flying around somewhere. Yeah, it seems like there is. Well, it happens sometimes. DOK is a very robust game. I'm really worried about these railguns too, the way they're all bunched up like that. I mean, they really could all just die in one hit here. There's no armor either. Oh, nice dodge in the Technus barrage though. Actually, he's gonna kill this AC, I think. He can probably just chase this down, but Fog of War is dangerous. He doesn't know about this guy here. Let's see what he ends up doing. Yeah, Conf carrier missiles really make a big difference though. Like, if he has the carrier still here to use missiles on this guy, he'd be feeling pretty good about that. Okay, missile ships. Good! He's building missile ships. I'm happy with this. Anti-air? Oh, turn on the anti-air. Turn on the anti-air. Well, doesn't look like it's gonna happen. He wants to finish off this AC with skims too, but that's not happening. Hey, look, it's Houston, speaking of which. Okay, the missile ship does end up... Actually, I guess it's the PC who kills that thing. You know what? That's actually pretty good, because it's gonna give him some more hull, and these PCs have been targets for bombers, so... That's kind of convenient, but... Veterancy in DOK, of course, doesn't usually make a huge difference. It looks like the assault cruisers are kind of getting thwarted a little bit here. I think actually MarchWaden would love to add a support cruiser. Yeah, just like that, up to the mix. Would be great to get that mobility upgrade too, because he's taking carrier power, but he's not really going to be able to use this carrier at all unless it can move into the combat, and once it does, it's Conf. You really want to be able to get away, because those missiles are such a kill threat. Gotta turn on the anti-air. Oh gosh. Okay, he does turn on the anti-air this time. And yeah, two volleys will kill a bomber, it seems. Unless, of course, it docks from half a map away, but that didn't seem to happen this time, so... Oh no, and he's done the thing! Ah, I hate it. Oh no. This is reminding me of my series with cookies. He hit the heel instead of the overcharge, so these guys are just standing still stupidly. Oh, it's terrible. I hate it when that happens. Oh, is this honor guard gonna live? He could turn on the anti-air. He could turn on the anti-air. Oh, he's out of ammo! Oh gosh. Is he? Oh man. I'm amazed. I'm amazed, frankly. Well, it's been pretty good so far. I'm getting really stressed though. You know what I think cowofschmau needs right now is railgun EMP. Yeah, it's horrible. Oh, I hate it when that happens. Anyway, railgun EMP would be really, really valuable. Just so that you can like lock down the ACs and then kill them, because otherwise it's gonna be difficult to fight them with the railguns, especially on this terrain. I mean, Torin Crater is really known for this, even in vanilla. This is like the Conf Siege map, you know what I mean? This guy's kind of sleeping on the job here, but I'm sure he'll figure it out eventually. And he does have his support cruiser here, by the way, so that's pretty nice. There's going to be a lot more healing in the area now. Looks like MarchWaden teching into some railguns here, actually. Can get the Mag XL tech also. But see, right now, like, there's a huge vulnerability on this side, and this is what cowofschmau really needs to do. He needs to, like, stop the ACs from occupying this area, and I feel like the only way you're going to get that done is with rail EMP at this point. So... yeah, again, there's an invisible bomber, but it looks like it just died based on the veterancy, so hopefully that won't be a problem anymore. Yeah. Yeah, this is where they really want to be, because again, if your opponent rotates out this way, you just come in and kill everything, so... That's kind of that's the way to use these kind of like frontline brawler units on Kartobas, to get them in this spot, or of course the other side over here. Plus you're getting control of the artifact as well, which is good. That's true, that's true. Can't hardly complain, huh? Oh, you've got a missile barrage, huh? Well, I could do better, says the AC. Although it didn't actually manage to kill anything. I guess they were both pretty pants here. This is like, you know, in the DOK campaign, they have like the anti-air squads. That's what I'm thinking of right now. ACs have to back up though, they're getting a little bit hounded there by the railguns. They got what they came for. Units lost tab still just looks heinous, but I mean now kind of for both of them here. Speaking of which, a couple more sand skimmers feeding into the meat grinder. Some more sacrifices to the rocket gods. Not a huge fan of this, to be honest. I mean, once you know your opponent has gunships, you kind of just need to, like, reevaluate your mobility, right? Like, okay, well, I can't really leave areas where I have anti-air. Got a siege. Yeah, well, apparently they're, like, manned by drones, so it's not a big deal. Actually, look, he actually killed the logistics module. That's pretty good. Uh-oh. See, okay, this is what MarchWaden wants to do. Right, now he can just come in here and do whatever he likes. It's, I think it's a quote from Mythbusters, but I don't even remember. It's been a long time. He does have the honor guards here, though, so maybe a hold is possible, but these railguns are just gonna have to rotate over again. I mean, MarchWaden's not getting much done, but, like, cowofschmau definitely isn't. He's locked in the base right now, for sure. The timer. Yeah, I guess you're right. I mean, like, the status quo is not okay for MarchWaden, is it? Oh, attack missile barrage doesn't manage to kill the salvagers, just barely, which is good. Uh-oh, and he's pushing over the dune now. I don't know about this. I'm not sure why the honor guards aren't targeting the assault cruisers, though. I think he's got them, like, focus fired here. Oh, gosh. This game is gonna give me a conniption, I swear. Main base starting to mine out, by the way, and that takes a long time in Jaraci, so you know this is late game. This is hyper late game. I really think it's good to retire the salvagers, but I also often retire a PC at this point, but I think cowofschmau is such a float, he doesn't really need to worry about that. Blast drones. Hey, I mean, there's not really any defense here. I know that railguns can hit them, though, but they do, like, 50% damage. Oh, man. These guys are... They are somewhat upgraded. Okay, one of them's gonna go down. Oh. Jeez. Does it still kill, though? No. Yeah, if he had both of them, that would have been catastrophic right there. Something's happening over here, too, but I see veteran seats, so I'm gonna assume that some more air units died. Oh gosh. Yeah, all the salvagers die here, but one of the ACs does fall for it. I think that's still honestly pretty good for MarchWaden, though, but cowofschmau can take these guys over here, so... Did 2 ACs die, really? Maybe the support cruiser... Oh, yeah, this is the support cruiser, and it's gonna go down, too. Falls to the carrier missiles in the end. And now it's LAVs from MarchWaden. He's really running the gamut of text here, but he does have the cruise missile, so keep your eyes on that. Barrage is coming out, it's kind of decent, it's going to help the Sandskimmers try and fight this. There's actually upgrades on MarchWaden's units though, and cowofschmau doesn't have any, but it looks like MarchWaden with some bad focus fire is going to lose that fight anyway. Here comes the artillery, by the way. Kind of carriers in the hood too, but you do need to be careful. I mean, this is a place where you can die. And artillery is doing some work here as well in the Sandskimmers, which you don't normally see. It's like MarchWaden's closing the net, but he's only got 5 minutes to do it. Then again, he does have these base runners ready, so he does look like he's going to attempt to extract here. The Con of Siege is done, honor guards are done. He's got a lot of power in the carry missiles. I mean, this is... Oh, actually, wow, all these railguns are dead now that I look over at it. And you know what? If you factor in the RUs, like, MarchWaden is behind in the units lost tab, which is kind of insane. Where's this cruise missile headed? Oh, it's a total whiff? Oh, no. That's not what you need. It doesn't hit anything even. Not even the blast drone. Not even beacons. Nice barrage, too. Although it's not going to be enough, it doesn't look like. These LAVs aren't going to get through, but the carrier's here. I'm nervous for both of them at the same time. I don't even know. This is really looking messy. I think the key is really going to be this artillery, right? Because the nuke is gone now, so what else can handle the railgun blob? I mean, he does have a gunship, but the two honor guards are here, and they can use their anti-air. And the siege cruiser, popping over the dunes now, he's gonna stop the artifacts from extracting. So, I mean, it's like 5 minutes to kill cowofschmau. There's not really any other win condition, I don't think. MarchWaden could lose this game. I mean, he's been so ahead for like the entire time. I just feel like he can't control his army. I don't really know what's happened to him. Siege cruiser doing some work here, by the way. Looks like MarchWaden will pick up an artifact. The thing is, he needs to at least extract 2 and then have some in his hand in order to, like, pause the timer, and I just don't think he can do that. I mean, if I were cowofschmau, I would really go and grab this artifact, of course. You can really mess things up that way, but... Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point. Because cowofschmau is fine with this. He's okay to just stand still here. Oh, jeez. Assault cruiser's taking damage here. I mean, this one might go down too. Now, looks like he's gonna be okay. No, if you're holding artifacts, you need to be only a deficit of 1. I don't know why that's the rule. It seems a little bit convoluted, but there it is. So, MarchWaden would need to pick up this artifact and extract both of these, which it looks like actually he might be able to do. cowofschmau's kind of sleeping on this. He wants to move the siege over here and stop it. Maybe the blast drones? Oh. Hold up. 1700 with 2 armor is going to be minus 15 times 2. Oh, well, it looks like he's using this guy out to die anyway, but... 620 minus 30 is like... Yeah, I mean, he can, like, 3-hit these base runners, just barely, though. He'd have to be right on top of them. Oh, no, 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 you can't stand still here. You just can't do this. Oh, man. Oh, wait, is he mining off of this base? What the heck? Oh, he's gonna pick up the artifact! This is just game over if he picks it. Oh, no, 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 okay, this one's gonna spawn in and he can grab that instead. Oh, jeez. But what is he doing standing here with these base runners? He's gotta get moving to that extraction zone. Oh, man. This is making me very nervous. This is making me very nervous. I'd love a bit of a smoke here as well, by the way. I'd love a bit of a smoke. No, I'm not a smoker. Smoking's bad for you kids. Gunship's not really going to be able to do much here. I think it'll die to the PC and the base runner, who both have quite a bit of veterancy. Well, I suppose that doesn't help. It only helps the PC, but... Again, smoke's available. It doesn't quite work. Okay, he is going to be able to pick up this. Oh, but what if he loses this one? Okay, you've got to pick it up anyway. I mean, if he loses with, like, this guy just standing next to the artifact, that's going to be some next level depression. Again, EMP rounds. Good item. But... Okay, he has extracted here. Please pick this thing up, please. For me, for your grandma, for your cat, please pick this thing up. Oh no, this artillery is just washed here as well. Okay, he's picked up the artifact, good. Now, he cannot lose this, because if he loses this artifact, the game is actually just over, like, immediately, right? Unless he can pick up this artifact with this base runner, or, like, build a new one or something like that. Okay, MarchWaden does have the nuke, though. Okay, so watch for the nuke. Oh, boy. This is gonna come down to the wire, man. I think, like, if I were cowofschmau, I'm gonna really commit hard into killing this base runner. Even if I lose the fight afterwards, it doesn't matter. I've already won, right? So... Oh, no, but not like this. This isn't what I meant to do. Oh, gosh. Yeah, he needs to be careful with this kind of siege here. Wait, what? Oh my gosh! No way. Okay, so if the timer runs out when both players are holding an artifact, it can still go to sudden death. But in that case, whoever extracts first wins. This guy doesn't have any veterancy or anything, but... Okay, does MarchWaden have air? He only has a gunship. He'd have to get a bomber, right? Like, I don't think there's any other way he can stop this. He needs to do something. Oh, man. I didn't even see that happening. Oh, jeez. No, because the nuke didn't finish any kills, right? So it's kind of wasted. Although cowofschmau is kind of helping him out there, but looks like he's gonna move away now. And there's nothing that can stop this artifact. I mean, the timer hasn't even run out just yet, but you know what's happening, right? Like, unless MarchWaden brings his base runner over here and picks it up in 10 seconds, literally, like he's done for. And I just don't think they move that fast. Oh no, there's the 4th artifact. He's gonna lose on time. Oh, jeez, this is horrible. And even the gunship will die. Just before the timer runs out, too. Ah! Oh, MarchWaden, what are you doing? Oh, man. Yeah, that ain't good, man. That ain't good. What a freaking game. I can see why cowofschmau told me I was not mentally or physically prepared for this one. And it's shallows for game 2, which is always interesting. Let's check the info.txt. It is cowofschmau's pick, right? cowofschmau picks Coalition. Interesting. After much deliberation, MarchWaden picks Coalition. cowofschmau picks shallows and hilarity ensues. This is very good info.txt. Yeah, I'll straight up admit that is a bozo throw. Waldo, you son of a gun! He did it. He really did it. So, I'm trying to think why MarchWaden would be waiting so long to take the pick. Perhaps he wanted to go back to Con F. He knows that cowofschmau has the map pick, of course, but... By the way, these colors really are pretty good. Anyway. Yeah, I don't know, like, maybe he just wanted to, play Con F, but he decided not to. But I feel like, you know... Well, okay, going the mirror matchup maybe is a way to go, because then you can't be counterpicked on a map, right? Because, like, let's say you pick Con F and then he picks... Clash Teeth is not bad for Con F, is it? But, you know, you're always worried in the group stage with the second pick that if you grab Galzian, Clash Teeth will come out and it'll be really tough to hold the AV rush. So, like, maybe that's the idea, but I don't really know. It's LAV Fab carry protection, by the way, for cowofschmau. I don't typically like to see this against Coalition. I feel like it's a little tough, especially with the base runner being retained, but we'll see what he's able to do. And for MarchWaden, it's SC first once again. I do like to see that. Especially on a map like this, this seems like one that can really be... It seems like one that can really be ecoed pretty hard on. Probe is starting to move out. And sometimes this probe can be a fake tell, right? Yeah, you see this thing and you go, okay, yeah, it's SC first, but in this case it's not. The base runner will just kill it straight up, actually, which is pretty convenient for MarchWaden. And it's actually AVs. Huh. So keeping the base runner, this is going to be pretty slow. I know there's a build that... Oh! I don't like this. I've talked about this enough times before that I don't think I even need to say it. But anyway, I know there's a build that Descara has been doing where you can get, like, one base double production line AVs, but I doubt that cowofschmau has learned that one. This was kind of the surprise build that Descara pulled in the finals of Jaraci Cup 12, so... Second SC for MarchWaden, wow. So he's really going aggressive into eco here. And like I said, this is a map where you can sometimes get away with it. But see, that's the problem with getting a support cruiser here, right? It's like, too slow, too slow. Because if you're gonna punish this eco, you've got to go now. You know, that window closes, so... Not to mention, MarchWaden has a turret up like here, so Phoenix Steel will be very happy with this, I'm sure, but... Actually, I even like the logistics module to give vision for it, that's kind of cute. And, extraction starting for cowofschmau here. He will be able to get this out, of course. I mean, MarchWaden's going eco, and cowofschmau knew it. Actually, even gonna set down a turret for the extra defense, but this one's very close to a dune, so I don't like that. But, yeah, I feel like MarchWaden's economy is just gonna be very, very strong here. It'd be difficult for cowofschmau to match it. Yeah, okay, there we go. Just catch the support cruiser wandering out to Jericho over there. MarchWaden needs to be a little careful of the backstab, but it looks like these AVs are gonna go over to where the carrier is. And the base runner will extract here, like I said. MarchWaden's got similar ideas, but these two AVs will shut that down pretty easily. Armor 1 isn't done, but still, you know, you're not going to be able to set down a turret and save this base runner, so this is going to be forfeit here. Down it goes. Even a spot of high ground to help it on its way. But again, this window for punishing the economy is pretty difficult here. Because, like, AV Tech is already done, and he's building the AVs right now. Plus, Systems 1 can do a great job in helping to secure some of the bases that are on the outside. And this turret, mind you. So this is all going to be pretty tough. If I'm MarchWaden, I'm going to say, okay, I've got turret on the second, I've got carrier on the third. I really just need to bring these over to the main. But we'll see if that's what he ends up doing here. And Railgun Fab going to tech for cowofschmau off of 2-base, alright. If we'll see like a 2-base play, I mean, that would be pretty exciting. Is that turret now starting to take names? It does have high ground, too. Ooh, I think it's killing both of those. Oh, not quite, but this guy kind of wandered out of the smoke. He is attacking the main base, though. It looks like he's going to peel off, and that's a bit unfortunate, because MarchWaden didn't actually have any defense there. Cancels railguns, goes for artillery. Okay, so he really just wants to already out this turret, I suppose, which is interesting. I like the smoke here. Yeah, this is good smoke micro from cowofschmau. Artifact gets picked up as well, but he could set down a turret if he wants to and, like, hold this hard point here. Yeah, it looks like it's a little bit too late for that, though. Okay, so this base runner should just come back to the carrier, because you're not gonna survive here otherwise. Looks like he wants to set down a turret. No smokes, though. A turret has its initial cooldown after spawning. Oh, and it also just never deployed. That's spectacular. And artillery going to be cancelled as well. We're going to go railguns instead. So cowofschmau's really flip-flopping on what he wants to do here. He has armor 2, or armor 1, MarchWaden has armor 2, so he's definitely winning these fights by virtue of that as well. Smoke would be good on the salvager here. Oh no. Oh, he got the quick drop off though. Nice, okay. Wait, what? Is he not going to kill this? Alright, there we go. Does go down in the end. Note that AVs have area of effect damage too. No, no, don't leave. Kill this thing. Oh no. Anyway, you should really be smoking though. You've gotta keep these things alive. So. You should be smoking. Once again, giving bad advice to the children. I see. What a role model for the youth. Missile battery fab teching for cowofschmau, by the way. I think that MarchWaden just finished rails, but I couldn't exactly tell. Uh-oh. I mean, this main base looks pretty juicy right here. But if he only has to keep, like, stay alive for 23 minutes, you know, I think he can do that actually, so. Based on how the last game went anyway. This is going to be a tough fight for cowofschmau to win. He does have the railguns here though, but already his support cruiser going down is a lot of damage. Missile battery fab is going to finish, but that's not going to help here, of course. Would be really good to self-smoke. It's a little too late though. Carrier being here does make it very hard for these AVs to fight, of course, but there's just so many of them. It looks like they're just going to run through, which is kind of AV vanilla mode here. And cowofschmau's carrier just does not really have the power to kill these things at any like reasonable speed, so that's everything gone except for like 2 logistics modules. That's kind of cold comfort. Oh, you gotta cancel these railguns, because if he doesn't, okay, yeah. Whoa, excuse me. I yawned. Is that how this game is going so bad that I'm yawning? Anyway, yeah, if he doesn't build salvagers here, he can't ever build salvagers, so it's a good thing that he did that. But yes, I mean this is catastrophic damage for cowofschmau. I think honestly, like, his problem was that he canceled tech too many times. Because I think that he could have done this with either artillery or railguns, but he just needed to have them sooner. And artillery would be kind of nice. I mean, you know that this turret is here, but too late for that now. What kind of unit does he need now? I mean, the problem is that he doesn't even have scouting to know if there's air coming, so he might even build a missile battery, which is not going to help him very much here. MarchWaden giving us a little reprise of last game as he doesn't pick up this artifact just yet. There we go. We'll take that one out to the extraction zone. And he's coming back in for another killing blow here on the economy. That's how you want to play this. cowofschmau actually hasn't built any units yet at all. So you've got like 250 RUs. I would just not do this. You want to instead focus on getting some kind of military unit that can help you out of this ditch here. Probably like railguns, but I don't know. It's pretty dire. Does MarchWaden have mag excel? Yeah, and he has armor 3 too. Yeah, these railguns are going to be really hard to kill. Oh, and he doesn't have his carrier rotated properly either, so when the railgun pops out, it's going to be in range of the AAVs, so you really want to rotate around the other way. Yeah, so you can see the AAVs are just going to kill this thing instantly. And it looks like MarchWaden will take the killing blow on the carrier here now. Although I will say, it'd be really impressive if he managed to lose now. For some reason, he's brought this guy over here, by the way. Anyway. I don't know why he didn't just extract this one, but... yeah, cowofschmau will go down. And it's a 1-for-1. Strange fashion, man. Strange fashion, but it is a 1-for-1. I think if you're cowofschmau, you're pretty happy with that result, actually. MarchWaden's a favorite to take both of those games, so... who else is in their group now? It's Group B, right? Oh, Discara. Very nice. And Eclipse. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it, but we're gonna jump on to the next one here.